welcoming BBL Sports Talk, the Big Boys League. Episode 30. It's a big one. Episode 30. Big Lions win this weekend. We're not going to talk to Tigers. We're not talking to Tigers because too angry. Too pissed off. I can't do it. But we're going to talk a lot of football. All right, gentlemen, episode 30. That hit me as we were doing the intro. This a big one. This is a big one. Episode 30. We are not talking Tigers, okay?
Not going to do it.
Rule number one, we're not talking Tigers. We're too angry. We're too upset. But Jet does have – he's trying to go reverse jinx here. Just show the background real quick. But somehow it's continuing to power the Guardians. But we're not going to talk about it.
Stupid fucking Tigers outfit.
We're not going to talk about it. We're going to talk about happy, positive things today on episode 30. This is a happy, positive episode of BBL Sports. Let's not waste any time. Let's just get right into it. What a freaking game. Monday Night Football. The Detroit Lions go into Baltimore. They're playing, should have been MVP last season, Lamar. Derrick Henry. The Baltimore Ravens. 5.5-point underdogs. And they go belt to ass. They dominated that game. So I'm excited to get your guys' thoughts on it. We got a lot to dive in and talk about. What does this mean for the rest of the season? Did the expectations change? And before I give my thoughts, Jet, I want you to kick us off tonight. Just break down the game. Thoughts, surprised, not surprised. What does it mean?
I'm going to preface with something a little bit depressing. I don't think I can do same game parlays on the Lions.
No, I was thinking about you that whole game, Joey.
Dude,
tell the listeners. Tell the listeners.
I know.
I put together this crazy same game parlay. I had Amon-Ra to score, Jameer to score, Lions plus 4.5, the over in the game, and Derrick Henry 2 touchdowns. And then I also had Jameer Gibbs 2 touchdowns and Derrick Henry 2 touchdowns on a separate bet. And the bets in total paid $11,000. And so at the end of the game, I'm like, I'm sorry, I just really want Derrick Henry to score 1. Because that's all I am away, is just one Derrick Henry touchdown away from $11,000. And the fact that he got stuffed on the line fucking 4 times, and then the next time, immediately, we turn the ball over, they get the ball back right there. No, we didn't turn it over. We punted to them. There was 2 minutes on the clock. They got the ball back with 1:20, which was the worst part of the game, in my opinion. I think it was bad coaching. We didn't use our timeouts to stop them when they were on the goal line. And then we threw the ball 3 times under 2 minutes and gave the ball back to them. And then they scored. So that's the only guff I have with the game. But then they get back down to the goal line and throw it to Rashad Bateman. I'm like, well, there went my Henry 2+. I guess I have the whole second half to hit it. He never gets it. It's over. I don't give a fuck. Go Lions. It was an amazing game. But there was a small part of me that was like, God, I really need Henry.
Joey, I thought about you that whole game. I'm thinking, he is not enjoying this. He is not enjoying this.
It was like uncomfortable towards the end. I'm like, oh, this is so exciting, but God, please, Derrick Henry.
I don't do it. I hate
it's not a good thing. Because it put me in an uncomfortable situation where I was wanting a Henry touchdown, and that was an amazing game, and that truly altered our season. We beat, arguably, people were calling them the best team in the NFL. Them, the Bills, the Packers. Fuck, we played 2 of the best 3 teams in the NFL. We really have. And
Bears looked good last week too, dude. Bears looked a lot better last week.
Right.
So, okay, real quick, I just want to say, Joey did send me screenshots of the bets at the midway point of the fourth quarter, and I straight up told you, Joey, I said, I can't get behind you on this. I'm sorry. I can't. I normally like to root for my buddies' parlays. Like, I want my friends to make a lot of money. I couldn't get myself to do it. So that does suck. You should have just taken any time.
I know, but any time was minus 240.
No, I know.
The thing I
So-
found with that, if you're going to do it, do one of all Lions players and then one of all Ravens players. I think that's the best way to do it because if one team is winning heavily, you're going to hopefully cash on one side of that.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. If you did Lions players, they were scoring. Monty,
It was all over the
Gibbs,
place.
Amon-Ra.
Gibbs touchdown parlay hits all the time. It's incredible.
Yeah.
So, all right. Now that we got the parlay out of the way, Jet that is gross. That sucks. I am kind of sorry, but not really.
What were your feelings on the goal line stops?
Let's talk about take the betting out of it.
Yeah,
and talk about the goal line stops.
Let me go.
Yeah, have Stark. I've got too
I
much
need to
time.
get that off his chest. That's the best coach game I've ever seen from the Lions, in my opinion. Maybe other than that last minute, but I think that's more of Montgomery. He could have gone down and iced that game.
He had 3 timeouts.
Well, killed a lot more clock.
Yeah.
Okay. I loved Calvin Shepard on the sidelines in this game. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but I feel like every time they made a big sack, 7 is incredible, especially against a running quarterback. We don't do that. We usually get gashed by these guys. Something changed. Something is changing. Hutchinson is back. Oh my God, he's so back. Getting over like that mental part of it, of snapping your leg. 2 to 3 games he's back. It was incredible. I've never witnessed the Lions game where I'm like, and I got a little story too. Fantasy football, me and Joey are in a big league. I'm playing Joey's dad, BJ, right now. My team is shit, right? But they're gritty as hell. They don't give up. I'm winning by 5.5. He has JMO left. The first play of the game is a 24-yard catch, and I'm like, all right, yep, we're good. It's over. He gets 5.5 points, doesn't touch the ball the rest of the time. I tied my fantasy match up. It was
Wow.
Tie. And I'll take
That's wild.
We've had 3 ties in the history of the league. It's been going on for like 10 years. Stark's been a part of 2 of them.
And I love a
wild.
tie. I love a tie in fantasy. It's a difference maker in the end of the season. My team is ass. I won't win many more games. I will say that. But
All right,
That's
Adam,
wild.
give us your breakdown.
yeah.
All right, let's talk football. Let's get into the football of it. And we're going to have 2 conversations here. We're going to have 2 conversations here. I want to talk the offense and I want to talk the defense. But Stark brought up the defense, so we're going to bring up the defense first. I can't agree with you more. Calvin Shepard was absolutely the right hire. He's a dog. The players love him. And I love the way he coaches because what was my biggest complaint, all of our biggest complaints last year with AG and the defense that he ran? They blitz, they play straight up man coverage, and they don't have the guys to do it, and they refuse to spy the quarterback. That is one thing that I've loved in this Calvin Shepard defense is you see a lot more zone, which is effective against a quarterback like Lamar, and they spied Lamar all night. I sent a text, and I think I sent a text to both of you guys saying, I don't know if I've ever seen Lamar hit that much in an NFL game.
Yeah.
Sure enough, I looked it up. That is the most Lamar Jackson has been sacked in his NFL career.
Incredible.
7 sacks. And it's not even just the sacks. It's the little scampers where he gets out of the pocket, and he usually breaks that for 15, 20 yards. And those linebackers, dude, shout out to Derek Barnes. Shout out to Jack Campbell, played a hell of a game. Muhammad. We need to start having the conversation of when Brad Holmes is going to sign somebody opposite of Muhammad. The conversation has been, when are we going to get somebody opposite of Aiden Hutchinson? Muhammad had such a good game. So the scheme, the game plan was perfect, and I love this defense is only going to continue to get better as they learn to play a little bit more zone, play some of these new schemes that Calvin Shepard is introducing. Excited there. On the offensive side of the ball, can we put this was Ben Johnson's offense to rest? Guys, this is Dan Campbell's offense. Dan Campbell knows his X's and O's. They know what they're doing. The creativity in the play calling, the trick plays. We saw a couple trick plays. That Gibbs second touchdown, what a freaking play call at that moment in the game when you need to have it. I mean, there's no way to stop that. You're not going to stop that. Just what a play call. It was, in my opinion, a damn near flawless game from the Detroit Lions on all 3 phases. And I think that might have been my favorite regular season Lions game in my life.
Yep.
Thoughts?
Wow.
I agree. I think it was. I don't know. I remember that the Houston comeback when Goff threw like 5 picks and they still won was incredible too. But Adam, your point to the Ben Johnson not really being the offense, I couldn't agree with you more. They're still doing the trick plays, but they're far more subtle. They seem like they're just so smooth. You see the Bears trying to do it and just not working. Dan Campbell is the man. It is Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes. We've been saying this since the beginning of this show. Brad Holmes gets guys that are coachable, that are dogs, that get to the football. Like, you see all these guys he's drafted just dominating these games. Like Jack Campbell, how much better is he going to get?
Dude,
Like,
he's still young. That's what's crazy.
What's his ceiling? Luke Kuechly? Like, is he that level? Because I think he's awesome. That Muhammad guy, I think, Joey, who sent the stat, even coming into that game, he had very impressive stats of, like, pass rush, court QB pressure. So, again, another trust Brad Holmes situation where it's like we were all pissed he didn't go get another DN. He knew something we didn't, and maybe it's that this Muhammad guy is, like, the real deal, and we do have the opposite of Hutch we've been waiting on. So, it's always Brad Holmes. It's always Dan Campbell. It's always the Lions. Always.
One question for you, gentlemen.
Yeah.
In our lifetime, all right, we're getting up there. We're pushing 30. But in our lifetime, have you seen the Baltimore Ravens bullied on both lines of scrimmage the way that the Lions bullied them Monday night? Because I don't think I have. And that's why when I say that's like my favorite Lions regular season win of my lifetime, I just mean the quality of the opponent. It's Monday Night Football, and it's the Baltimore Ravens. They are known for being that team that is going to bruise you. They're going to win the lines of scrimmage. They're going to run the ball down your throat. They're going to stop the run. They're going to get after the quarterback. That's just who they are under John Harbaugh. That's been their DNA, and it was awesome to watch us Baltimore Ravens. Yeah. It completely changed my expectations for this season. And Jed, I want to throw it over to you now there. So do you agree? Does this now change the expectations for the season for you?
You did ask 2 questions there. One, I don't know if I can specifically cite the Ravens games on when they've been bullied like that, but we did definitely bully them on defense, getting to the quarterback. When I saw 7 sacks, I was so confused. I thought we had 7 sacks on the season. I did not realize we sacked Lamar 7 times at the end of that game. That was crazy. I don't know. It's hard. I don't want to be negative, but they did still score 30 points. Like, this defense is going to win in a way like I think it was 2014 defense. We had, like, Steven Tulloch, DeAndre Levy. Like, we got a ton of turnovers, or, like, timely turnovers. We came up with big plays, and it's like a bend, don't break defense. Like, teams are going to score on us. Like, good teams, I mean, I think the best teams that do win Super Bowls, some teams will score on them, but you got to be able to go shot for shot. And our offense, dude, this offensive line, now that they're figured out, if we want to kill a drive, Stark, you text me, you're just like, pound the rock. Dude, if we want, we are just going to have an 18-play drive and burn 11 minutes off the clock and score a touchdown. It was incredible. And it did feel good to just be able to absolutely control the game. You can control the game when you do that. And so, did it change my outlook for the season? Yes. I think we're back in that flow of last year. There was never going into a game where I'm like, we're not going to dominate this game. And, like, blind confidence, obviously, even when we're playing a good team, I think, like, we could control the game. And then injuries hit us, whatever. This year, I truly believe we're in that same boat. We can control every single game.
Yep.
First game versus the Packers, who fucking cares? 2 coordinators in their first game ever. We got a bunch of rookies on the offensive line. We're a little bit messy. That's so behind us. Next game.
You ever heard of a waste one?
Yeah, waste one. Thank you.
Yep. Go ahead, Adam. I was going to say something, but I forgot.
All right. Yeah, I was just going to say this. Listen, we talked preseason, and I was confident in this team, but I was realistic, right? Like 2 new coordinators, new offensive line, shuffled around offensive line, and the schedule that the Lions have to play. Going into it, I'm like, listen, it's not the same expectations I had going into last season. That is all changed. That is all changed. Do you want to know what's wild? Is that the Lions, how many points did they score week 1? 6? Did they maybe score 13? They scored a touchdown at the end.
Yeah.
The Lions have scored the most points in the NFL this season. And Joey, to your point on the defense, do you want to know who scored the second most? The Ravens.
The Ravens, yeah.
And so, and here's why I'm not sweating the 30 points. We don't need to harp on this. He missed that field goal. The Ravens missed that field goal, and they called it good. That was not good. They missed the field goal.
The ball has to go over the left, the right. The way he said it on the thing, it was like the right edge of the ball has to go inside the left edge of the post. It's like, dude, half that ball was over the it was not in.
Yeah, and that was not a good field goal.
Barnes dropped, what's his name?
Branch
dropped a pick. Like in his games. Like,
and Reed dropped a pick.
Reed dropped one. Yeah.
And didn't Lamar fumble and recover it himself, and then they kicked the field goal?
No, that was different.
No, I'm sorry. That was the 4th and goal. Sorry.
Correct. He fumbled on the 4th and goal. But they did score garbage time touchdown to Mark Andrews. Like,
garbage.
At that point, the Lions are in prevent, and they're just like, just. So I guess what I'm saying, I'm not super worried about giving up the 30 points because in my eyes, like that second half, they absolutely dominated that second half. But my expectations have changed. The Lions should be in the conversation with the Eagles, the Bills, with the Packers. They should be right back. We took them out after week 1. They should be right back in that conversation. And, man, how excited are we for Thanksgiving? And how big is that game going to be? We're not going to talk about it now, but just how big is that game on Thanksgiving going to be?
I remember
not excited.
Let me. I got to do this now before I forget again. The idea that Brad Holmes is like keeping the players, not going out and signing a bunch of these like big names. It's like 1 or 2 guys a year to help the team. Like DJ Reed was awesome the other night. He shut Zay Flowers down completely. What we're seeing, and it's going to just play out before us, is a group of guys that are getting better at the same time. And when you got an offensive line that's getting better every day, you have these safeties that are still young. They're still improving at the same time, getting better together. You have the D line. You have your linebacking core who's now been together for how many years? Like, this is huge. You have your running back room, your wide receivers. Like, if they're what I see the vision that Holmes has, and everyone on 97.1 that's like, they didn't get anyone, they don't care, they didn't go get. You're not seeing the vision. And the vision is you build a team from the ground up. And how many teams are built like this successfully? Not many. Like the Chiefs were early on probably a little bit like this, where they were homegrown and until they had to go get all their free agents, and look how that works out. So I just think what I can't yell his name enough. And I remember it, and I know his name, and it's Brad Holmes. I forgot it like 2 episodes ago. Dude,
Brad Williams.
The man just deserves all the flowers. He is. It's just incredible the way he does these deals, the way he drafts. Oh man, like watching Mahogany and Ratledge. Oh my goodness, those two are going to keep getting better and better, and boom, we're going to have 2 of the best guards in the league. So,
yeah. And
also, to your point about have you seen the Ravens get bullied? No, I haven't, but I also have never seen Derrick Henry cry on a bench before. Like,
yeah, okay.
That man is
Let's finish the conversation on this, because that was so funny. What are you doing?
It was hilarious.
That was super funny.
And the thing is that wasn't. I saw it. You turn on First Take, and dude, it frustrates me. Like, did you not watch the game? Or you guys literally just like box score guys? Like, if you turn on ESPN and they're just talking about how Derrick Henry has a fumble problem because he's fumbled 3 times. I don't care who the running back is. You're not. I don't care what you're trying to do. You're not holding on to that ball. That was just a hell of a play by Hutch. Like, I don't even blame Derrick Henry for that. That was just a heck of a play by Hutch.
Yeah.
And he sent Derrick Henry into a temper tantrum on the bench. That was so funny.
Yeah, I love that.
You didn't love it.
Yeah, Jets pissed. I forgot. I already forgot. All right. Are we good on Lions Ravens? Any other points you guys want to talk before we move?
I know you guys have seen it. It's been like a viral graphic, but like it was either CBS, I think, posted it. Power rankings for this week for NFL.
Where the Lions are
Lions
9?
are behind the Ravens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ravens are 5. Lions are
The
9.
Lions are 9. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Joke.
that stuff has got to just be clickbait. Like it's got to be
Yeah.
just to get clicks. They know they're going to get engagement. So, all right, let's move into Who's Who, presented by.
The first time you step into your brand new 2022 F-150, you'll be squirming, squealing and kicking your feet like a little girl. The F-150 makes more people squirm every year than all the other pickups combined. And Rod...
All right.
and
Nope.
Rod-
All right.
Shout out our sponsors.
Shout out to all of our sponsors.
out.
All right, we're going to do Who's Who. Jet, why don't you start us? Because you probably got the best one. I didn't put much thought into mine tonight.
I promised us, I wouldn't talk about the Tigers, but it's Tigers related. And instead of is, it's a question of will. Will Tariq Skubal be the Saquon Barkley of Justin Verlanders?
Yep, he will be.
No, he won't be. And I'm going to say, I'm going to give a really hot take right now. And this is a hot take, so strap up. And I'm not even giving anyone a chance to respond to it. I'm just going to say it. Tariq Skubal is a 6-inning pitcher. And
No,
he's
not.
really damn good. But he is a 6-inning pitcher. And the Tigers. It doesn't matter how good he is. The Tigers. It doesn't. The Tigers can't win. The Tigers can't win with Tariq Skubal on the mound. Doesn't matter who's on the mound. Go look at his stats. Go look at his stats. Stark, I just implore you to go look at the last time he pitched into the 8th, or he finished 7 innings.
Okay,
Just
that
go
is
look.
something that not a lot of
When's the
pitchers
last
are
time
doing.
he's thrown 100 pitches in a game? He is
How
the
did he have
best.
last night?
When's the last time he's got run support?
He didn't make it to the 7th.
When's the-
I'm just saying, if you're going to pay a guy
Yeah, but he
400
almost had
million,
100 pitches.
Yeah, well, if
he had
you're gonna-
95 pitches.
if you're going to pay a guy $400 million
Dude,
to be your ace, they don't make him like Justin Verlander anymore. Maybe that's what I should say.
Adam,
Tariq Skubal is really damn
Adam.
good, but they don't make him like JV anymore.
what was your question? Can you
Hit him,
what was your
Stark.
original
Hit him
question?
with it.
What was
He
your
said, when's the
original-
last time he pitched into the 8th inning?
Okay. In the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 starts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those, he pitched at least 7 innings. So
Into the
he
eighth.
pitched. Yeah, well, he didn't start the 8th inning, but that is you.
Okay.
You have an ace, and your plan is to make the playoffs. You're not throwing them 120 pitches at the end of the season. The plan was going to be you probably clinch and you let him rest a little bit. You pitch him some low number games, but the plan did not go to plan. So now we're sitting here where you're asking your ace to gun his arm out at the end of a season right before we supposedly used to be in the playoffs. That's not what's going to happen. They're not getting runs. They
Listen.
struck out 19 times last night. They struck out 9. There's 27 outs in a game. They struck out 19 times. It is not Skubal's fault. I hate that you said that.
Listen, I'm not hating on Skubal. I am
9
saying
innings every game
the
until
game-
that arm falls off.
the game has changed, okay? And I admit the game has changed. And I'm just going to say I'm not going to do the Skubal JV comparisons because
You can't
Because-
because JV was in a rotation with 5 other Cy Young winners. He didn't have to go. They didn't have to go starter, bullpen back to the ace. He's pitching more games than those guys were because they had a rotation of 5 solid starters that were playing a whole season. He's like our only starter that is consistently.
I agree. And I love Skubal. I'm just saying
He's gone.
He's
not
not
gonna be a Tiger
JV.
very much longer.
he's not JV. And he's not going to be, and he isn't going to be a Tiger long term. And we said we weren't going to talk Tigers.
Sorry, I
We're
went
not
on
going
a
to talk
tangent.
Tigers. No, I'm going to freaking. I hate this team. I'm going to lose. I'm watching Montero pitch in a leverage situation in a must-win game.
That's what I'm
watching
saying.
Montero walk the first batter and then give up a double to right field on his first 3 pitches.
And what are the Mariners?
Actually, no, he walked the
doing?
guy. So what? 5 pitches, and he's got two on, no outs.
No, my point
gonna
is
lose
the
it.
Mariners went out and traded for everybody, and they've won 16 of their last 17 games.
Yeah, because you can buy teams in baseball.
No, they're not going to keep these guys forever, but they're putting together a team this year that's going to make noise.
I know,
Hey,
but
Scott
you can
Harris.
do that in baseball.
Second dick.
Riley Green.
Second dick.
Dude, he's my least favorite, I think.
I don't even know what part of the show we were on. Let's just move on. I'm so
You gotta
pissed.
do a
Oh,
who's who.
Who's who?
No, who's who, yeah.
All right, Stark, do your who's who. I'm worked off.
I'm going to go a little outside the box, and how I do the actual who's who. Are the Detroit Lions the steel curtain of the 2020s? Are they the best defense?
Oh my God!
They're going to end up being the best defense of the 2020. I came up with that at the very top of my head. I had nothing prepared for that. I think they will be. They're going to end up being the best defense of the 2020s.
Okay, I have one.
I think
Steel
you're
curtain, you
far
don't even know
off.
what that means. You don't know ball.
Me?
Yeah, I know
You
it's-
telling me I don't know what the Pittsburgh Steelers
No,
steel curtain is?
I was talking to him.
To me?
It's him.
You're telling me? I don't know what the...
I was talking to him.
You talking to the man in the mirror?
All right, we're off the rails here. Mine... I'm so mad I don't even want to say mine. But what I was going to say is, are the Cleveland Guardians the 2025 version of the Witches from Salem, Massachusetts? Because I don't know how they do it.
That's worse than mine.
I don't know how they do it. It's disgusting how they play baseball, and it's witchcraft. And there's something going on there.
The people that wanted the spit back are cringe. I hope they're happy.
I'm just pissed. We're all they'll be better, I promise. But
Admiral Byrd.
shout out Admiral Byrd, man.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. We're gonna fly through this. I do have some overreaction or fairs. So
Ooh,
do we
love
want? Let's
This
do
is
it real
my-
quick.
I like it.
Let's go.
I like it.
All right, we're gonna move through these quick. All right, quick answers. Overreaction or fair? Myles Garrett is the best football player you've ever seen.
Fair.
Jet,
Dude,
bros.
he broke my
Controller.
brain.
Thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say fair. Dude. He's so good. He
Maybe the
literally
most impressive
wrecks
people ever.
games. Yeah.
It's unbelievable. It is beginning of the season. We want to have conversations and listen. We all love Hutch, and we were putting Hutch in conversations with Myles Garrett. It's a different level, and Hutch can maybe get there someday. It is Myles Garrett in a massive gap, and then your Hutches, Micah Parsons, Bosa's of the world. Like he's unbelievable.
I'd say Aaron Donald was also there for a little bit too.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Aaron
he's
Donald
like
was up there.
Aaron Donald was definitely like a freak like that for sure.
All right, let's keep going. Overreaction or fair? Danny Dimes will be an MVP finalist this season.
Overreaction.
Indiana Jones.
I think Jonathan Taylor has a better chance of being an MVP candidate than Daniel Jones.
Jack.
Joey good.
Yeah, I'm breaking his brain tonight. He's
Yeah, no, I
struggling.
was trying to think of. I had another who's who, but there was like the third piece was missing, because I'm moving a little slow right now.
who's who anymore.
I know that. I wanted to compare the 2025 Indianapolis Colts to the 2024 New Orleans Saints. Who was the hottest team in football to start the season last year? They were 3-0, and they were talking about them being the best offense in the league. They were dropping 50 bombs on everyone. And then
You're
guess
right.
what happened? They didn't win a fucking
Derek
game
Carr
after
died.
that. Yeah, they sucked. But then Derek Carr forgot also how to play football because like he started playing again and they weren't shit.
It's Jim Irsay dying is, I think, it was good for them.
Is Danny Dimes? Yeah. Whoa. Hold on a sec. That's a wild take. All right.
I mean, no, it's not.
Is Danny Dimes the Derek Carr of Sam Darnold's?
Yeah, there we go.
Boom. All right.
But what I will say is that's fair. I think that he could be in that MVP conversation. I like him. He looks really good, and I'm rooting for him. For some reason, I'm kind of rooting for the Giants' misery. I just think it's like funny at this point. You know, Saquon leaves, goes wins the Super Bowl. Daniel Jones leaves, goes wins an MVP. That would be very funny to me.
I'm with you on that. And I don't even have that much hate towards the Giants, but it is just objectively funny. All right.
Yeah.
Two more for you guys. Overreaction or fair? The Carolina Panthers and Bryce Young are the biggest threat to the Bucs in the South.
Overreaction.
Are you guys with me? Are you buying into the Carolina hype with me?
No. They suck.
All right.
No, not at all.
All right. I'll sit on this island then. What Bryce showed me at the end of last season.
You said
Bryce
that
showed me
earlier
at the
too. You said
last
that
season.
in the other episodes. Like he wasn't that good. He wasn't throwing 4 interceptions a game.
Cut on the tape. Go look at the stats. Did you watch last week?
I did. I watched their defense dominate Michael Penix.
Yeah.
They did. And Bryce Young showed out. So
it's easy to be a game manager. I think Bryce Young is maybe a little bit less, one rung down from Alex Smith.
All right. I'm just saying, listen, the AFC South is the worst division in football. So me saying they're the biggest threat to the Bucs is not saying much. Okay, I'm not saying they're a playoff team. I'm just saying they might be the biggest threat. All right, last one. We're going to go to college. Overreaction or fair? This is Dabo Swinney's final college football season.
Overreaction. He'll coach. If he doesn't coach there next year, he'll be coaching somewhere else.
Yeah, he might be a Spartan.
Jet, if there was a chance to hire Dabo Swinney, I'm being so dead serious here. You would want them to hire Dabo Swinney?
Could you not find a more opposite person of Mel Tucker, first of all? Could you not find the exact opposite person of Mel Tucker? Somebody who doesn't want to go in the portal and a man of God.
Man of God.
Yeah, but also somebody who won't adjust to the new age of college football and
Mel
ran
Tucker was the future. He's the greatest portal guy. Would I take him in this very moment over Jonathan Smith? Yes, I'd cut off my pinky. Dabo Swinney's an elite coach. Dude, how many times has he won the ACC? How many national championships does he have? A lot more than any coach you've ever rooted for.
Whoa.
I'm just spitting facts. Dabo Swinney's an elite coach.
A few more than a coach we root for, a lot more than a coach you root for.
Yes. That's a good way to put it. It's a great way to put it, Sark. And listen, hey, I'm not saying that I believe this stuff. I'm just asking the question. The question has to be asked. And what I'm saying is Dabo an elite coach or was Dabo an elite recruiter and his college football changed?
Yeah, no, you could absolutely be right, Adam.
It's just a question I'm posing.
Fair.
Overreaction or fair?
That's fair. That statement you just made was very fair.
You said his last football coaching season. But if you listen to his interview, he's definitely not out of football. He's ready to go win somewhere else. Like, I think that he's so petty. I think that he'd go somewhere in the ACC just so that he could stick around and try and play. Play for an ACC title again. But would you not take him over Sharon Moore?
I want pierogi.
I'm actually being serious. I would not take Dabo Swinney.
That's nuts.
No, we have a higher standard.
I think Dabo
higher
Sweeney
standard?
was an
Sharon Moore?
elite recruiter at one point in time.
Who's Sharon Moore? Biff Poggi. Don Brown.
Okay, we're moving on. We're moving on.
Call me asparagus.
Let's get to the picks and let's go to college football.
Up.
Real quick, I do want to shout out because he does listen to the podcast. So shout out Zach Webb. Big wedding this weekend.
Big wedding
And
this weekend.
Shout out Webb. Congratulations. Slightly diabolical on this weekend of all weekends, I will say. But congratulations. I'm sure you guys will have screens up. You'll be able to watch. There's so much good college football this weekend.
Defending his
and
honor.
I'm just messing with you, Webb.
Michigan and Michigan State don't play.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
you didn't look at the schedule. And I'm messing with you, Webb. Congratulations. I'm messing with you. I'm kidding. I promise. 100% kidding. But, yeah, you guys will be there. It's going to be a good time. You guys have fun. But so many good college football games this weekend. Let's get into it. Let's start by going over last week's record. Adam went 2-3. Jet went 2-3. Stark went 3-2. Shout out to Auburn, who got sacked for a safety on the last play of the game, so Oklahoma covers. And shout out to Michigan State for scoring an 80-yard touchdown with 90 seconds left to get the last second cover.
My only
to make
two
me go
covers were backdoors.
2-3. Screw you, Jet. And instead of 4-1, I finished 2-3. So on the season,
I could have gone 5-0 again. Those are both
on the
back
season,
doors.
Yeah.
No, I had State. I took
Yes.
State. Never mind.
on the season, I'm 5-16, and you guys are 12-9.
Did you say
No,
5-16?
Maybe. You guys are 12-9 on college football. Okay? All right, let's get into the games this weekend. Big one. LSU going to Oxford to play the Ole Miss Rebels. Rebelette Ty will be watching. Not sure if he'll be there. Lane Kiffin's daughter dating Whit Weeks, star linebacker for LSU. Might be something going on there. Ole Miss favored by 1.5. Jet, lead us off this week. Who do you like?
Give me the Reblettes.
Go
Crazy.
Rebelettes, go. Stark.
LSU. Straight up.
Interesting line here. Why is Ole Miss favored? Is the linebacker maybe a bit distracted? Do I trust Brian Kelly in a big game? No, give me the Rebelettes. All right. We go out west in the Big Ten. The undefeated Ohio State Buckeyes go to the undefeated Washington Huskies. Tough place to play. I don't know. The last time Washington won a home game was lost a home game was literally like 5 years ago, something crazy like that. I think I saw that stat. I might be making it up. OSU minus 8.5 on the road at Washington. Stark, you're gonna kick us off here.
OSU.
Who do you like?
OSU.
Jetty Punch.
Give me Ohio State. I think they're gonna trounce them.
Give me the home dog to cover. I think this is close late. Give me the Huskies. I like their quarterback. All right, SEC. We've got some big games in the SEC this week. The Auburn Tigers go on the road to Texas A&M. Last year when these two teams played, you guys killed me for taking Auburn. Auburn won the game outright. A little bit of a revenge game potentially for A&M. A&M laying 6.5 at home. I'll go first. Same thing I said last week. Happy wife, happy life. Give me Auburn plus 6.5. Jet.
It was 2021 their last loss at home.
What was that?
Yeah, it was 2021.
All right,
Washington
that's
State.
like 5 years. I was pretty
You're
much
right,
spot on.
You're right.
Yeah.
You just got to fact check.
They lost.
Jet, Auburn or Texas A&M?
Give me Texas A&M.
Stark, Texas A&M
let
minus
Summer know they're
6.5
getting
at home.
crushed.
At home.
Yeah, well, you hate Auburn this year. Yeah,
I'm
Texas
taking-
A&M at home minus 6.5.
I'll take A&M at home.
All right, I like this. This is either a week where you guys gain a ton of ground on me, or I flip the tables a little bit.
A ton more ground on you.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll get into it in a second. All right. Another primetime SEC matchup. The Crimson Tide, Alabama goes to Georgia. Georgia laying 2.5 at home. I don't trust Kalen DeBoer. I don't like this Alabama team. I don't think they're very good. Give me Georgia at home, -2.5. Go Dogs. Jet.
The line scares the shit out of me, dude. 2.5. I think that this should be like a lot bigger. Like Georgia at home, Alabama. I mean, they looked bad versus Florida State, and I don't know. I think Georgia just had a hell of a win against Tennessee. Like, I don't know. I don't know why the line's only 2.5. Like, my dumb brain loves Georgia here, and I don't know. I'll give me Georgia.
It is a scary line. I'll
Yeah.
give you that. It's a scary line. It makes you think a little bit, but I just don't trust this Bama team. So I'm with you on that. Go Dogs. Stark, you joining?
I'm on Georgia. Give me Georgia.
All right.
Queen sweet.
All right.
Our stock is getting better.
Let's go to, in my opinion, the game of the weekend, which is wild given all the games I just listed. Oregon at Penn State. Night game. It's the whiteout. Rematch of last year's Big Ten championship game. Penn State laying 3.5 at home in the whiteout. Jet, lead us off. Which side do you like?
Give me the Nittany Lions.
He likes the home team at home in the whiteout. Stark.
Penn State. Give me Penn State.
Take Oregon, you coward.
Give me the Ducks on the
Yes.
money line. Dante Moore is the quarterback,
Crazy.
the best quarterback in the Big Ten. Drew Aller sucks. Give me the Ducks. They're going to win this one. They're going to win this one outright.
The ball. They're going to run the ball all over them.
That's facts.
All right. Give me
In
the
that
Ducks.
atmosphere
Give me the
too.
Ducks.
It's so much
Been
fun
there.
to bet on Penn State in that atmosphere. You're just getting to root with all the crazy fans in the whiteout, that pitch black sky at night. Ooh.
Been
I
to
also
a
wanna
It's
whiteout.
crazy.
apologize
It's
to
on
the
my bucket
fans.
list.
I've been there.
Um,
Been there for a whiteout against Michigan. It was awesome.
Really? That would be
Yep.
so much fun. I do want to
Michigan
apologize
won.
to the fans for last week, Adam, and not having Illinois, Indiana in the pick'em for college football. That was an atrocity.
I would've
Jet got
lost
pissed
that
at me
one.
for that. It's fair. And I would have taken Indiana. Jet would have taken Indiana. Our records would have been. Stark probably would have also taken Indiana. Our
I was
records
thinking
would have been
Illinois
better.
for sure. I don't know why, but
So-
I like them. They're awful.
All right. Let's go over to the NFL. All right. I'm not embarrassed to tell our records in the NFL. I'm 11-4 in the NFL. My NFL record is absolutely saving me because, just so everybody knows, the season long is combined college and NFL. So I'm only 2 games back from Jet, who is 6-9 in the NFL. And Stark, you have a 2-game lead over Jet at 8-7 in the NFL. So combined between the two, I'm 4 games back. Jet is 2 games back from Stark. If the season ended today, I would have to do a
Comeback
9-9-9.
season. Comeback season.
I would have
You're
to do a
gonna tail
9-9-9.
for the 999 too. I didn't.
What? Now we're just adding things?
You have to wear a tail while you do the 999, and you have to.
Now
drink
we're
gallons.
just adding things. That's wild. Okay, let's go to the NFL. That is wild. I'm not losing. I'm not losing.
I like it, but you're losing.
All right, Tigers down 5-1. Just struck out 3 times in the 8th. So
The worst team in baseball.
I hate to see him. Okay, Philadelphia Eagles go to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay O-line is beat up. Philadelphia favored on the road, -3.5. Stark, why don't you lead us off?
Philadelphia plays who?
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Philly
Okay.
laying 3.5.
I'm gonna take Philly here.
Jet.
Adam, we're on the same side on this one.
MVP? MVP?
Not the MVP.
Baker. I love it. Also, give me Baker, 3.5. he just finds a way, man. He has for 3 weeks, and I think the Eagles pissed me off. They were asleep at the wheel for most of that game last week, and then they woke up and
late. That's scary.
Yeah, I don't know.
Stark,
I like Tampa at home.
I texted Adam on that 4th and 2 to Amon-Ra. I said Baker doesn't make that throw.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't.
He scrambles around and probably runs for the first down, but
and that was a heck of a text. He's still MVP candidate though. All right, let's go. One of these teams will be 1-3. Baltimore goes on the road to Arrowhead at Kansas City. Another home dog situation. Baltimore favored by 2.5 here. Again, one of these teams are going to be 1-3. Jet, lead us off. Which side do you like in this game?
Give me the favorites on the road. I will take Baltimore.
Stark.
I will take the Chiefs.
My brain tells me to take Baltimore, and they're going to blow them out of the water. But, like I said in my Who's Who, the Kansas City Chiefs are like the Cleveland Guardians of the NFL, where they do witchcraft, and I don't understand how they figure things out. I see Mahomes as a dog. I'm going to take Mahomes as a dog. Give me Kansas City. I hate the pick, though.
I agree.
All right.
Mahomes is a dog and at home.
Exactly. All right. Jacksonville Jaguars go on the road to San Francisco. San Francisco laying 3.5. Nick Bosa out for the season, adding to their long list of injuries. I'll lead us off. I think the wrong team's favored. I think Jacksonville wins the AFC South. They were my preseason pick, and I think they're going to continue to get better every week. Give me the Jags. Stark.
Gosh, this is a tough one. I don't know how the Niners are undefeated. Do we know if Purdy's playing?
We don't.
No, I don't think he is.
Could be Mac Jones.
I'm going to take the Jags as well, not because of their offense, but I think their defense looks a lot better this year. So I'm going to go with the Jags. Trevor Lawrence will have a good game.
Jetty Punch.
Make it a sweep.
Let's go. All right, let's go out to Vegas. This line is flip-flopped. This line opened Chicago -1.5 in Vegas. Currently sitting at the Raiders -1.5. I'm not going to overthink this one. I think the Lions are really damn good. And I think what happened to the Bears in Detroit was just the Lions being really damn good. And I think the Raiders suck. They don't have an offensive line. Give me Chicago. Jet.
Bears.
I love it. Stark.
Bears.
The Bears. All right. We can break this game down a little bit more. This is our last one of the night. The Cleveland Browns, fresh off their win against the Green Bay Packers. What a game that was. Come into Detroit. This line continues to creep up. It is sitting at 9.5. Detroit -9.5. I will lead us off. I love Detroit in this game. And I try to stay away from loving my own team. But I know how good that Cleveland defense is. But there's one thing the Lions have done really well under Dan Campbell, and that's beat the shit out of bad teams. Like, game over by halftime, 49-10. They just, and I'm not saying that's what's going to happen here, but I do like them to win by 2 touchdowns or more. So I'm going to take the Lions here, and I will be disappointed if they don't cover. Stark.
I agree with you. I think 9.5 is a lot of points, but I think this is going to be one of those games where they just kick the shit out of them. The defense will play really good. I bet you they look better this week than they did last week. Well, that's hard to do. Maybe not that, but a couple turnovers for sure.
Playing Joe Flacco.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll be all over him, I think. We're sacking Lamar 7 times, and we should be able to sack Flacco like 40 times. Yeah, give me the Lions.
Jet.
It's going to be interesting to see what type of defense Shepard runs, because this is a game that I actually would like a Glenn-type defense. Or just sending the house. Like, Judy last year led the league in drops. Flacco obviously isn't mobile. I will say they do have two rising stars on this Browns offense. Stark's protege, Harold Fannin Jr., and
Harold. Yep.
God.
Quishon Judkins is
Judkins, he
emerging
knows me.
onto the scene. But I think that obviously we smoke them. I don't think it's going to be close.
Clean sweep on the Lions. Awesome. Well, all right, real quick, let's talk, is there anything else you guys want to talk about in this game before we get off? Because this will be the last episode with you. You know, I know there's some travel going on and big wedding this weekend. So anything the viewers should be looking for in the game this weekend? Any comments you want to make before we end the episode?
Pound the rock. That's all.
Jet?
I got nothing. Joey?
I just had a bad thought in my head. Skip me. Go on.
Joey's got like deep thoughts right now.
All right.
I know what Joey's up to tonight.
I'm going to call Joey after. We're going to talk conspiracies. We're going to talk what's really at Antarctica tonight.
The Nazis.
All right. I do have I'm going to call my shot here. Okay? Massive JMO game this weekend. It just feels like this is the spot. Listen, 2 catches, 108 yards for a touchdown against the Bears. Solid stat line. I think this is the game where we see 5-6 catches out of JMO, over 100 yards, at least 1 touchdown. I love JMO this weekend. What does Cleveland do really well? I think it's going to be a much different game plan than you saw against the Ravens. What does Cleveland do really well? They stop the run. Where they weak a little bit is in the pass game, and especially JMO getting over the top. I just feel like this is time for JMO to break out and show you why he signed that $83 million extension.
He's got to protect Goff in this game.
Max protect and just send JMO on a go. Every snap. No, I'm kidding. But
Agree.
I do think this is going to be a pass-heavy offensive game plan for the Lions, and I would look to see JMO have a big game. And then if this thing gets out of hand, Isaac to slot anytime touchdown, I'd bet it.
Lions defense anytime touchdown.
Jet, you have a lock of the week for the listeners.
Any game or this game? Because I don't bet on Lions games.
This game. This
Cal
game.
Raleigh just hit a home run over the Mariners. Just saying.
No.
Go ahead, Ty.
But we are going to get back to BBL locks of the week, right?
Yeah. I've got one
That
for
was
this
the question.
weekend. I think we
do.
have one for this weekend.
Yeah. Well, we need.
Oh, we're not
start
gonna say
doing
here.
that.
It was a lock.
We're not going to say here because we're going to make a good video.
The Vikings were the lock last week, Adam. You were right about that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we didn't post it, but we all
We were on the Vikings.
Yeah, it was our lock of the week last week was the Vikings. Yeah, we were all on the Vikings and we talked about it. We just didn't make a video. So, but all right, go Lions. Let's get to 3-1. You guys have fun. Congratulations to Zach Webb. And with that,